Gotta catch 'em all. While I'm in my nerd setting, you have to check out my Hobbiton movie set jumper. I got this jumper when I was in New Zealand and I hope you're appreciating it. Hello YouTube and welcome back to me. Today I'm doing one of those videos that many other people have already done this year, or they did last year during Vlogmas or whatever because they were super organised. I'm not that organised, so today I am finally doing this video. My most anticipated book releases for 2018. Now there are plenty of books which I'm actually kind of excited about, but not as many as I could. There's also just some that have not got release dates yet. Oh, it's killing me! I have a whole list which I will announce at the end of the video of ones that I just want to come out. I haven't got dates yet. Gee, Rothus. I didn't say anything. Anyway, I'm going to be announcing these in vague release order, but if I screw up one, oops. So, because I'm super late, these first few have already come out. First is one that has been exploding all over BookTube, and that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This book seems to have taken everyone by lots of happiness, jumping up and down vibes, or maybe just speaking about a lot vibes. I don't really know, I kind of looked into it a bit, and the synopsis didn't seem that incredible. Goodreads seemed to say about this book was it is about a girl called Jude, whose mother is murdered, and she's kind of taken away to the fairy realm place where she and her sister are humans in amongst a bunch of fae, so they're kind of less beautiful, strong, smart, witty, all of those things. I think this must just be one of those ones that you have to read to kind of get what's going on, so yeah, everyone's loving it at the minute. The next book, which has already come out, which I'm super excited about, and everywhere else it came out much earlier, but it came out on the 22nd of January here, and that is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Now, they are both amazing booktubers here on BookTube, and Sasha Alsberg was actually the first booktubers that I ever saw, and she was one of the people that made me want to get into booktubing. This book I also haven't looked much into. I just kind of wanted to read it because I am a fan of both of them, and I kind of just want to see what they've produced. I want to look inside their brains. That's all I want to do, really. But as far as I know, this is a sci-fi possible romance book. I'm not sure, which I'm not much of a romance person, but I guess I can cope. About a female spaceship pirate ship thing is what I get the feeling it's about. I'm kind of excited to read it, given I haven't read much sci-fi stuff, and people say it has lots of Firefly vibes, and I am a huge Firefly fan. In fact, I'm just a huge Joss Whedon fan, but Firefly was amazing. So if it's anything like Firefly, I'll be very, very happy. The next book that I'm super excited about is called To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This book looks super exciting. It is apparently a retelling of The Little Mermaid. I really like the story of The Little Mermaid. I'm a huge fan of Studio Ghibli's Ponyo and many other retellings of the original Grimm's fairy tale one where she dies, because I think that's the most beautiful thing ever. I'm just a hater, obviously. I'm probably a sadist. As far as I know, this book is about Princess Lyra, who is known to be incredibly lethal throughout her entire kingdom. She's already, apparently has 17 princes' hearts in her collection. I don't know whether that is, I assume that's their heart. Anyway, as punishment by the Sea Queen, her mother, she gets turned into what she would never want to be, which is a human, and she is charged with getting a prince's heart by the winter solstice for her mother to regain her form or whatever. This sounds super, super cool, and I just love fairy tale retellings. I recently have got back into them again with reading Cinder in January. Also, a little side note, To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favourite books ever, so To Kill a Kingdom, I'm like, oh, I just makes me have those vibes all over again. The next book which I have is coming out on April 10th, and that is Reaper at the Gates by Saba Tahir. This book I'm super excited about. I have just finished An Ember in the Ashes. Reaper at the Gates is number 3 in the series. The first book, An Ember in the Ashes, though, is about a girl called Leah and a boy called Elias. Leah is part of the enslaved scholar people, and Elias is a trained mask killer of the Marshall Empire. At the beginning of the book, Leah's family, the last of her family, is killed, and her brother is taken away into captivity, so she tries to kind of get him back, whether that means working with the resistance or becoming a slave or whatever. It's from 2 first-person perspectives, her and Elias's other perspective is also showing how trapped he is in being a trained killer, but he's still kind of trapped in the system. An Ember in the Ashes was even better than Sabatihar's Instagram story. And let me just tell you, that Instagram story is so funny. Go and check it out. The next thing that I'm super excited about is the fact that V. Schwab has announced that she is releasing 2 books this year. 2 books this year! V. Schwab is one of my all-time favourite authors, so I am super excited for both of these. One of them I actually have to read the first book. I haven't got there yet. Shut up. But on the 28th of August is when City of Ghosts, I think it's meant to be, by V. Schwab, is due to be coming out. I know literally nothing about City of Ghosts, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to go into it, be lulled into a false sense of security, and have my heart ripped out. V. Schwab, if there's anyone that I want to rip my heart out, it's you. And then on the 25th of September, along with another book, 25th of September, 2 cool books are coming out, and the first one is the second one of the books being released by V. Schwab. I hope that makes sense. And that is Vengeful, which is number 2 in the Villains series. The first one of that being Vicious, and now the second, Vengeful, is coming out. As far as I know, Vicious is about 2 boys that used to be friends in university or college, whatever it's called in America. They, I think, worked out how to make superpowers, but then the book is set many years later when they are now nemesi, whatever. Both the villains and now really hate each other. I've currently been reading Worm, so I am all about superheroes. They are amazing, and I love them, and I wish other books did superheroes right, because Worm currently is the only book that's ever done superheroes right. And then the other book that is coming out on the 25th of September is Supernova by Kazu Kabuishi. This is the 8th book in the Amulet graphic novel series, which I have been loving, and I honestly cannot wait for the next one to come out, because it looks as though everything is going to hell. So that should be fun. The first book in this series is called The Stone Keeper, and it is based around Emily and her brother Navin and their mother. Their father has died recently in a car crash. They move into an old house that belonged to their grandfather and kind of begin to uncover some secrets about him. This is honestly an amazing graphic novel series. I love it. It's in full colour and it's very inspired, like Castle in the Air, Lord of the Rings kind of inspiration is what I get from it. By Castle in the Air, I mean Studio Ghibli Castle in the Air, not Diana Wayne Jones Castle in the Air. I haven't yet read Diana Wayne Jones Castle in the Air.
I should not put my foot on this windowsill, but it's a very nice windowsill.
Anyway, those are all of the books which I know which are coming out this year. Now for my wish list that I wish would come out this year. Number 1 on my wish list, definitely at the top, is Doors of Stone by Patrick Rothfuss. We don't know when this is coming out yet. Doors of Stone is, of course, the 3rd book in the King Killer Chronicles series written by Patrick Rothfuss. Thank you for. The first of which is, of course, The Name of the Wind, which is an incredibly huge bestseller, and if you haven't read it, you probably should get onto that, because you're missing out. I did actually look up the other day how long ago it had been since A Wise Man's Beard came out, and I think it's been about 7 years or more, and I hate to ask Rothfuss, what the hell are you doing? Number 2, kind of same questions that I'm asking Rothfuss, Scott Lynch, is The Thorn of Emberlyn by Scott Lynch, which I have no idea when this is coming out. This is book number 4 in the Gentleman Bastards series. I don't know when it's coming out. Do you know when it's coming out? I don't know when it's coming out. If you look this up on Google, it'll tell you that this came out in 2015. That's a big load of lies, because it didn't, because it wanted to come out in 2015. It was planned to come out in 2015. And then it never came out. Ooh, she's mad. The first book, The Lies of Locke, is about a thief and a bunch of organised crime peoples, and it is incredibly cool, set in a city called Camor. But it's kind of got a very Italian vibe, and it's just awesome, and you should read it if you haven't. The third book, which I think is meant to come out this year, that is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This is the second book after Strange the Dreamer, which was one of my favourite books of 2017. I absolutely love this, and I have no idea what she's going to do to us in Muse of Nightmares. But I'm really looking forward to that, and I think it might be coming out this year, but I don't know when. I tried Googling it. Google wasn't very helpful. And then the last one on my wish list is An Olympian Affair by Jim Butcher. This is the second book to Draw Blank, The Aeronaut Windless, which I still have not yet read, but I'm kind of getting around to it, I guess. In this book, as far as I know, people all live in spires above the ground because there are lots of nasty beasties that live on the ground, so everyone lives above ground. There are also like an entire monarchy of cats, and there are some people who can understand cats. So basically that's just a win-win-win-win-win for me. But I still haven't read the first book, so I kind of am, you know, yeah. Anyway, these are all of the books which I kind of wish would come out, / are coming out this year. Let me know what books you're excited for down below and what books I should be excited for, and if any of these books are books which you are also excited for. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. But that's okay, it kind of suits the vibe. Or the ashes is up.